Every morning, before the first light of the sun appeared, he was already at his place. His name was Nislo, a proud and energetic rooster. The powerful call of his loud voice woke up the entire farm. He was a living alarm, reminding farmers of a new day and saving them from laziness. Nislo was only doing his duty. But what did he get in return? Human gratitude? No. Instead, he received insults, harsh words, and stones thrown without aim. Everyone said his crowing was unbearable, that it destroyed their sleep. Day after day, morning after morning, Nislo silently endured this humiliation and neglect. One cloudy morning, after hearing scolding one last time, Nislo went and sat on his favorite fence. Looking at the horizon, he thought to himself, where effort has no value, trying again and again to prove yourself is foolish. Leaving with self-respect is probably the greatest solution. I have no anger in my heart, only deep exhaustion. Nislo took a deep breath and crowed one final time. Then, flapping his wings, he left the farm and flew toward the unknown, in search of a place where his existence would be respected. That night, a strange silence fell over the farm, and before dawn, a disaster happened. Some thieves who knew the farm's routine very well took advantage of Nislo's absence. There was no warning, no sound. The entire farm was in a deep sleep. The thieves easily stole all the animals and escaped. When the farmers woke up in the morning, everything was gone. Only then did they realize Nislo didn't just wake them up. He protected their property, too. But by then, it was too late. Life teaches us this truth. Silent forgiveness means stopping the act of knocking again and again on a failed door. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting everything or returning to a toxic place. Forgiveness means making a decision for your own peace, moving forward while respecting yourself. Now, I will tell you two more fables, which may strike deep into your heart. By listening to these stories, you will understand why forgiveness is essential to free life from burden. On the bank of a vast river lived a turtle named Amara. He was calm yet very strong and kind. Every day he crossed the violent waves and slippery stones of the river. Why? To help a friend. That friend was Tycho, a restless frog. Tycho complained all the time and, most importantly, could not swim in deep water, but he never tried to learn. He assumed Amara was obligated to carry him. For years, Amara carried Tycho on his back, but Tycho never said even a single thank you. As soon as they reached the shore, he would jump off and rush away, never once looking back to see how tired Amara was. One day, a drought came. The river level dropped, and stones appeared like a natural bridge. When Tycho saw them in the middle of the river, he jumped off Amara's back without a word and crossed by hopping over the stones. He thought, now I am free. I no longer need that slow turtle. He did not ask Amara anything. He did not say goodbye. Amara stood alone in the middle of the river. He felt that not just the weight of his shell, but the burden of years of neglect was pulling him down. That night, an old heron came and sat beside Amara. In a calm voice, it said, Amara, you have the power to cross the river. But from now on, decide carefully who you allow to ride on your back. Not every burden is meant to be carried, and not everyone deserves to stay beside you. A tear rolled down Amara's eye. That day, he forgave himself. Not for Tycho, but to release the burden of resentment from his own heart. He decided that he would never again offer his back to those who did not know respect. A few days later, rain came. The river swelled again, and the stones disappeared. Tycho wanted to cross the river again, but this time there was no one to carry him. Fearing the current, he stepped back. Meanwhile, Amara was far away, living his life with a light heart. The lesson is clear. Not everyone will value your sacrifice, but you must know when to put the burden down. At the corner of a neglected alley lived a cat named Nico. He survived like a wounded soldier, eating scraps and running from dogs just to stay alive. Every morning, Nico sat in front of a luxurious house. There was an earthen bowl by the door, always empty. Still, he went there every day. He imagined that one day someone might pour a little milk. Someone might gently stroke his head with love. A woman inside the house saw him every day through the window, but she never opened the door. She never gave even a drop of water. Yet Nico kept waiting, hoping her heart would change. One freezing winter morning, when a starving Nico sat again in front of the empty bowl, a golden cat beside him said, "Don't you know this door will never open for you?" Nico lowered his head. The golden cat continued, "You were not born just to wait. You were born to find your own happiness." The words pierced Nico's heart. He looked at the closed door one last time, then he slowly walked away in the opposite direction. There was no anger in his heart, only a calm decision. He chose not to waste his life sitting in front of a door that never opened. Knocking again and again on a closed door slowly kills the soul. Forgiveness means quietly stepping away from that door and finding your path anew. Learn to be like Amara. If those you carry do not value you, put them down. Learn to be like Nico. Waiting in front of closed doors is not your destiny. This silent forgiveness will make you stronger from within, because the one who learns to free himself quietly never truly loses. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Your one comment inspires me to create better stories. Thank you everyone for giving so much love. We'll meet again with a new story soon.